In the heart of the bustling city of Luminaris, where shadows and lights danced a perpetual tango, lived a young man named Kieran. He seemed like any other 20-year-old with dreams, struggles, and a small apartment brimming with eclectic books and odd curiosities. However, beneath his unassuming exterior lay a secret that connected him to a world unseen by most. Kieran possessed a demonic power bestowed upon him by an ancient relic he stumbled upon during an adventurous trek through the forgotten ruins of Eldorn. The moment he touched the ominous stone, a dark energy surged through him, etching a mysterious emblem on his palm. This power granted him the ability to manipulate shadows, bending them to his will. But contrary to what many might fear, Kieran had resolved to use this power only for good. By day, he worked at a quaint little bookstore, sharing his love of stories with curious minds. By night, he became a phantom guardian, a figure whispered about in dark alleys and underlit streets, known as the Shadow's Light. Kieran used his ability to cloak himself in darkness, allowing him to be everywhere and nowhere at once. He could stretch shadows to conceal the helpless or bind and blind oppressors, turning the tools of terror into harbingers of justice. One moonless night, a syndicate of powerful mob bosses planned to meet and finalize their scheme to control the city's underground. It was a vile plan that would exploit countless innocents, trapping them in the ever-tightening grip of fear and tyranny. As smoke and greed filled the hidden chambers of their meeting place, Kieran's unobtrusive form arrived, cloaked by the folds of night. One flick of his wrist sent shadows snaking along the walls, spiraling around the conspirators, binding them in a labyrinth of darkness. Panic ensued, as piercing eyes and invisible hands left them disarmed and paralyzed. A voice enunciated from the shadows, promising not death but exposure. Though they couldn't see him, they felt his presence, each word lifting a veil off their secret lives. As dawn threatened to break, the Shadow's Light left behind a single calling card, a shadow emblem that vanished with the first light, signifying the end of tyranny and a message of hope for the oppressed. Kieran stood atop a building, watching the sunrise cast its glow on Luminaris, a city battered but resilient. He knew that evil never sleeps, but neither did he. Emboldened by each night's triumph, he was ready for whatever darkness lay ahead.